Good morning, magnificent human. My name is Elyse, and I wrote The Realm of Unity. And what the heck is going on in the world? Everything seems kind of crazy right now. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I just want to put my head under the covers and forget everything is happening and just turn everything off, which I sometimes do. Just seems like everybody's got a bee in their bonnet. Everybody's mad about something. I certainly have my things that I feel really righteous about. I was at work yesterday and someone was going on and on and on about how she didn't want transgender men in her lesbian group. Understandably so. I had another friend who was going on and on and on about her upset about sex trafficking. Definitely understandably so. Another person right after that came up to me and said he wants to move out of the country because of the rising dictatorship and thinks that at some point we're not going to be able to leave the country because they're not going to let us, which is, who knows? I don't know. Crazy. We're in crazy times and everybody's got a bee in their bonnet and everybody's got an opinion. And the interesting thing is that I feel like for the most part, we think that going on social media and expressing our strong opinions, reading about it, thinking about it, talking about it is helping. I'm no judgment here because I've certainly done that. I've certainly gone in and expressed my righteous attitude online. Doesn't make me feel any better. So, is this really helping? And how do we make a difference in the world? Like, how do we have a world that we want? And what kind of world do we want? That is my essential question. And first of all, before I go any further, I have to show you this exquisite place where I am. This is my backyard. And that is my dog. Can you see? So cute, sniffing around. So, I could just be enjoying this incredible, incredible nature right now that's all around me. Or I could be talking about all the horrible things in the world and thinking that things shouldn't be this way. But it's very interesting when we think that this world shouldn't be the way it is. That is really kind of the epitome of suffering. Just saying things shouldn't be this way is essentially a great way to suffer. Because it is this way. At least for the moment. And that doesn't mean that you don't care. It doesn't mean that you don't necessarily have a vision for something better. But, sitting in that righteous anger of things shouldn't be this way, at least I found for me, doesn't really help. It doesn't make me feel any better. It doesn't actually change anything. And so, whoa, my dog just got away. He's back. So how do we make a difference? And what I'm finding is that when I stop for a moment, when I just stop and connect, with the infinite, boundless, amazing being that I am, and I don't mean I'm more amazing than you. We all are this amazing, boundless space. And when we take the time to connect with it, our magnificence, the magnificence being that we are, something shifts. Something shifts. We can be untouched by the world around us, completely untouched, unfazed, unbothered, unfettered. I was just reading this quote by Albert Einstein. It said, and I might get this wrong, reality is an illusion, albeit a persistent one. And I think that's true. Like, we're just living in this matrix. We're living in this grand illusion of our own making. This is all just an illusion. It's something we made up because, if you look at quantum physics, if you start to understand kind of the nature of reality, like we're all just interpreting this world based upon our five senses and what we can see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and having this experience. And we're all having our own little experience based upon what's going on inside ourselves. And so, you know, I just keep coming back to this, that we need to return to the heart. It's always a return to the heart. Just keep coming back to essentially who we are, to our own beauty, to our own magnificence, to our own joy. And it really is right there. You know, all the teachings, I've been involved in spiritual teachings for most of my life. And they all point to the same thing, that everything you've ever wanted is right here, right now, in this moment. And the ego, my mind, says, you're kidding, this is crazy. No, I need to get something out there. I need something out there to change. I need to fix it. I need to make it better. I need to make it different. And, you know, that just causes a lot more suffering. Anytime I think I need to fix something or make something different out there, I suffer. And then look at where I am. I mean, oh my God. You see that beautiful sun back there? It's so gorgeous here. Like, and no, this is not AI. This is just really me out in nature. There's the California redwoods out here. Incredible. Just incredible. And, you know, when I just stop for a moment and just walk and be here fully with my dog in this moment, without trying to get anything, without trying to make anything different, without trying to fix anything or, you know, any of that. My arm's getting tired. then I'm good. You know, I'm good and I'm happy. And you know, what I find is that when I'm happy, I walk into the store and I smile and I make a difference. You know, it makes a difference. You know, when somebody comes up to me and they're happy and they're just sitting in their essential being, it makes me feel happy. And, you know, what if we, let's just dream for a moment. Like, what if we just kind of were infecting each other with that happiness? The best kind of contagion. The contagion I can get behind. Like happy contagion. Like where we just spread our joy and spread our happiness and spread our light and just the pure joy of being. Just fully 100% just being present in the moment, enjoying what is and loving what is, accepting that which you cannot change, right? And that's the serenity prayer, right? Oh my gosh. And just imagine what kind of world we could build if we all just chose that, if we all just chose to be happy and joyful in our essential being. Okay, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. It's my lake. This is Kent Lake. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. Oh my God. It's so pretty. Oh my God. It's so pretty. It's just gorgeous. Oh, you see? It's like, this is where I can feel it. You know, this is where I feel presence. You know, you could say God. A lot of people don't like that word, but I'm okay with it now. I didn't used to like it, but I'm cool with it now. Look at that. Oh my God. If that's not peace, if that's not beauty, like what is it? Like what are you looking for? What are you waiting for? Like what is it you think is going to happen that's going to give you that joy, that's going to give you that peace, that's going to finally make you stop and relax and fully be present in the moment and fully enjoy your life and look at that person next to you and just see their beauty and their uniqueness. And you know, like when I look at my dog, you know, I look in his eyes and he just looks up at me with these big brown eyes, like with no pretense. He doesn't need anything. He's not trying to get anything. He's not trying to get anywhere. It's just pure love. Just pure love. Okay, I got to show you this. This is the dam and it is fully overflowing. The rains have come. Okay, I got to show you. Look at that. Yeah, it's going down. My dog's checking it out. Like, what if we can flow like that? You know, just flow right over and all the way down and enjoy the ride. Anyway, I think I'm all talked out. My arm is starting to ache. And I send you so much love. I hope this was helpful. Mwah!